We've been parked in an incredible spot for the past few days. Today, we are off to a food market where local farmers come each week to sell their fresh produce. But before we hit the road, we need to make sure everything is locked and secure.
Ready?
Let's go. We've been pleasantly surprised by Turkey so far. We didn't really know what to think, but it's turned out that it feels so safe here. When we was in other countries, we always had to worry about where we park the van, but here it doesn't feel like that. And having made all the reviews on Park for Night, we haven't read any reports or break-ins or anything. So it's just such a relaxing feeling to be here in comparison to Italy, for example. And also the people just seem really respectful, and they seem quite fun. They're always outside playing music, enjoying the weather, which is really nice to see.
Yeah, you can always hear music, even at 2 a.m.
I don't know if eventually that would become annoying. It's hard to say, but
Yeah.
it's we kind of really enjoy that. It's nice to hear some life going on. Yeah.
We don't go to bed really early either way, so
Yeah.
at the moment we don't mind it.
Another nice thing as well is just the cost of everything here is so low. Although Turkey inflation has been crazy in the last year, we've never been here, so we've got no comparison, but it's just so cheap to eat out. Having like massive kebabs for two, and it's coming to £15, and the food is just so good. So it's nice to feel like we can go and eat out all the time.
I didn't know much about the Turkish food. As far as I knew, it was the kebab, and I always imagine like the typical meat that goes around. So I was never really keen on Turkish food because of that, and I don't like to see it. But I have to say that it has really surprised me. We both love lamb. And
they really know how to cook lamb, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And all the meze dishes that come along with the meal as well. It's all thrown in for free, and it just makes the food taste amazing.
And then they invite you to tea as well. It's
Yeah,
really
free tea.
free tea, yeah.
This road is closed. It looks really posh here.
And we are arriving to the market. Alarm?
That's quite good. How much?
255.
No pressure. You look highly stressed.
Okay.
4?
Yeah. Yeah. Selection?
Yeah, although I preferred the ones at another stall, but because I tried so many, I felt like I had to buy some of those there. So.
Yeah. That one. It kind of hurts to give 200 notes. This is only £5, but it kind of feels like it's a lot of money and you're getting robbed. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a shitload of veg.
It's a little bit smaller than what we thought. We thought we would find meat, but
Looks like we're vegans for next week. It's quite beautiful though, surrounded by mountains.
I'm not sure how much money we spent, but I don't think it can be much. Probably the most expensive stuff was the olives, cheese and things like that, but then the veg really cheap. I think this was about £1. And this one, 3 really big, I don't know what fruit is, something like radish, for less than £1. So good. Our fridge is already really full, so I'm not sure how we're going to manage to fit all of this. We bought this butter in a supermarket the other day. Look at this. It looks so natural. I can't wait to open it. End result. Fairly close.
So full. So good. Probably shouldn't be our first meal of the day.
You watch our latest video, you might be wondering why we are in Turkey when we were last in Greece. And we were traveling quite a bit actually. After coming back from Spain, because we spent there Christmas, we spent a few days in Athens and then we went to Chios, which is an island just next to Turkey. And then we went from this island Chios to Sesme, which is Turkey. If you've been following us for a bit, you might know that we are a little bit disorganized sometimes, or I would say spontaneous, so we don't plan things to the detail. So we booked the ferries before buying a van's insurance. So when you cross the borders by road, you usually can buy the van's insurance just in customs. But because we were going through a ferry, that's not possible.
Luckily our ferry actually got cancelled because of the weather. Otherwise we probably would have been fucked by the time we got to Turkey. It got cancelled because of the weather, so we had a refund and had time to rebook it with another company, which also gave us time to find an insurance broker in Turkey that could give us insurance before we arrived there. So glad the ferry got cancelled.
It was a little bit of a gamble. We found the brokers through a Facebook group, so we weren't quite sure if it was going to turn out into a scammer or what, but we didn't have any other choice. Someone at the agency told us that there was a British couple that they didn't know about it. They took the ferry to Turkey and then they couldn't buy an insurance and they have to go back to Chios. Nightmare.
In the end, to purchase the insurance, we had to make a bank transfer to this Turkish guy, Turkish broker, and about 1 hour later we had the insurance through. And it worked at the border, so I guess it's good insurance.
Quite easy. Something nice and lovely is when we were at the customs in Sesme in Turkey.
We were waiting for the x-ray on the van and no one was coming to the x-ray, so we drove back towards where we came in because we didn't know where the people were. And it just so happened that we saw the guy that worked at the x-ray place, and he was just about to have some dinner and he invited us. He said, "Are we hungry?" He insisted that we came in and had dinner for free, so we sat with all the airport workers and had a free dinner. That was our first experience of Turkey, so that was really nice. 3-0. We were trying to get to the coast, but no luck so far. We're going to keep looking, see if we can find a turning that gets us close to the beach, check out what the area is like.
This is such a cute town. Tell us what is in there, Chef Lee.
So this is the Liam special. We have stringy cheese, avocado, tomato, olives, and of course butter and olive oil. So plenty of fat in this one.
Avocado, butter and olive oil.
It's going to be good.
Simple life. We got caught in the rain, so we have to cut it short.
So now we're just heading back to our parking spot for the evening, where we can make some dinner and enjoy the views of the bay.
Quite like that area. We are just next to the city, overlooking the whole.
Really quiet, just one other van there, and waking up to phenomenal views of so many different areas of this part of Turkey. Really nice place to stop. It's such a pleasant experience driving here in Turkey. The roads are just so good. I didn't expect the roads to be so good. So much better than what we had in Greece and Italy. There's just hardly any cars on the road. You never see traffic. It's probably maybe not in major cities. We haven't been there yet, so we don't know. But so far, it's just been great. Such a relaxing experience, and just the fact that these park ups that we've been finding, you can just pull off of a road and just drive into a mini forest with overlooking a bay or something, and there's just no restrictions. It's just so easy. Such a great place to have van life, to do van life.
Our host didn't reach, so Liam just go to the pavement.
Because we can't get close enough to the fountain.
We are literally on the pavement. Unlike what you might expect, our water inlet is inside the van, yes, behind the driver's seat.
It is a bit annoying having it here. It's a bit of a squeeze to get to the hole, but it was difficult at the time to find a route up the side of the van and down to the tank. So this was kind of the only position we could find.
You saw how amazing our park up was in the day, but look how it is in the night. This is just so beautiful. Wow, pretty incredible.
What a view.
This is what van life is really about. Moments like this. You want a tea?
Yes.
We have a new pretty amazing upgrade we done recently. We installed a mosquito net here. You probably can't see it, but yeah, it really protects us from the mosquitoes. So now we can have these views with the doors right open without worrying about it. Yeah, we thought like mosquitoes was a thing of summer is spring, but now it's like they attack you any time of the year, especially in these good temperatures. So yeah, look at this. And you can see in this light.
Mess.
I hope this is giving you an insight of what a typical day is for us living in a van.
Yes, these kind of spots that we have here that really make van life what it is. We like it here so much. We'll probably spend a few days now just chilling here. We have everything we need. Like the town's close by, so if we need more water, we can go there. As long as the weather stays good, this place is going to be great for us. So it's middle of January right now, and it's still 16 degrees outside in the evening. So this is amazing. Soaking up the view, enjoying our tea.
Our families, they are different countries, but our families are telling us how cold it is where they are, and we are like, it's 20 degrees here.
Yeah, it just makes that 20 degrees feel that little bit better when you know the weather's terrible back at home.
Traveling in a van is completely a different story than just traveling in general.
Yeah.
I think this is something that until you do it or you follow along with us, you want even.
You really can't appreciate it. And I never wanted to do it in the past, but now I'm doing it. I just can't believe that I didn't want to do it. It's such a different lifestyle.
I know.
I almost don't feel like I'd want to stay in hotels anymore. I'd rather be with our van anywhere. It's just it's so much better.
And the thought of carrying your whole stuff everywhere, like you could just pull out everywhere and have food.
And the compromises, they're not really that bad.
No.
I mean, we're lucky, you know, we have a good van, we've got everything we need here. We have cooking facilities. So we're great, really.
It also makes you really appreciate the resources you have living a van. It's like, it's not that we miss the comforts that you have back at home, but it does make you appreciate water, internet, electricity.
5 seconds of hot water in the shower to quickly get the soap off you. You've got to be really quick to that, but in the end, it's still a shower. So
yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, that's a slight compromise, but it's really not a big deal for us.
Because it's not that cold. If we were in a really cold environment, it would be different, but otherwise.
We are definitely like searching for the good weather in van life. But I mean, we might do a couple of cold spells somewhere, but I think for us, it's all about being sort of outside and inside. So in places like this, you need the weather to fully enjoy it. So I'm doing the cooking tonight. We've got 3 lamb kebabs here, some beef mince, and 4 peppers, 2 amazing looking tomatoes, 1 aubergine. So I'm gonna cut all the veg up, cook the veg first in the air fryer, take it out, and then cook the meat with some spices, cooked in butter, nice and fatty. Should be good. So first we put the butter in, let it melt a little bit, and then I'll drop all the veg in there and use a brush just to brush the butter all over the veg to stop it burning from the air fryer. So you see how I've tried and stand up the veg as much as I can, so the peppers kind of are resting on the tomatoes and things. It just allows the air to circulate around and cook things a bit quicker and better. 10 minutes rest.
Chili? What happened there actually?
I'm going to cook the meat in butter, and I'm going to add this, which is some kind of chili we bought here in Turkey. Some garlic granules.
Ajo.
Ajo. And onion granules, cebolla. Just 20 minutes later, we have it. Dinner is served.
If you like this video, don't forget to like and
I really appreciate it.
And subscribe. Have a few updates coming up, but you'll watch it in the next video.
Yeah, watch out for the next one.
Good night.
Good night.
I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just put it all behind.